Internet, my name is Abby and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program on Wings. The locations where we should perform some seismic surveys on Minmus are currently on the nighttime side of Minmus, and so we have to wait a little bit until Minmus has rotated around and we are able to perform our research. In this case, I like to return back to the Kerbal Space Center because we have other contracts we can complete. And I like to complete a very specific contract because we have the contract to launch a satellite into this blue orbit. And what is this? Over there is a green orbit. Is there maybe a new contract or a second satellite contract? Let me just check this. Plant flag on Eve. No. Build a new orbital station around Minmus. This sounds cool. Put your station in orbit of Minmus. Build a new station that has power, an antenna and a docking port. Have a facility supporting at least 6 Kerbals. Have a research lab at the station. Have a viewing cupola at the station. Maintain stability for 10 seconds. So this sounds a little bit like my asteroid station, and in this case I'm not quite sure if I really like to do this. I have 9 hours and 53 minutes time to decide, because yeah, this is exactly the same like building the asteroid station, but this time I have just to deliver all these parts over to Minmus, and yeah, I'm not quite sure. Wall position satellite in a collinear orbit around Kerbin. So we have to achieve an orbit with these specifics, and I think this is a green orbit. This sounds cool. This sounds cool. I like to accept this contract. Test MK16 parachute and flight over Kerbin. This sounds cool. Test MK16 parachute at Kerbin, flying altitude 11,700 to 14,000 meters, speed 140 meters per second to 440 meters per second. Well, this sounds really cool. I think I'll like to do this. Well, I'm not getting much money for this, so will I really do this? Well, yeah, I think this sounds like fun. I will try this. So, let me accept the contract. And yeah, I think this is good. And now I like to do the position satellite in a specific orbit of Kerbin with these specifics, and launch a new unmanned probe that has power and an antenna, reach the designated orbit around Kerbin with a reasonable deviation, have a materials bay on the satellite, maintain stability for 10 seconds. Okay, this sounds pretty cool, and this is what I like to do today. And I have already prepared the satellite, so I just need to search for Kerbin Sat A, and this is my satellite. And well, there is a minor difficulty with the target orbit, because the target orbit has an inclination, and the easiest way would be, we have almost the situation, would be to perform the launch when Kerbal Space Center is directly at ascending or descending node, and then I could launch right away on the right inclination. Maybe I will try to achieve a little bit this kind of inclination, but I think at first I will aim more or less at an equatorial orbit, and then I will continue and change my inclination. But I can see if I'm able to adjust a little bit the inclination right away. And yeah, so this is now my new satellite. It's currently hidden under the fairing, and I need to adjust a little bit the throttle. Very good. I need to enable SAS, and I think just a little bit more down. Yeah, like this. Okay, we are now ready to go. So in 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. Here we go. Here we go. It's my favorite space launch system with these 2 solid rocket boosters and their mainsail as my liquid fuel engine for the rest of the flight. And yeah, I like this kind of launch system pretty much, and so I'm reusing it all the time. And yeah, now we are using it to launch a satellite. And yeah, I think the other launch contract for the other satellite for a collinear orbit sounds also pretty amazing. And yeah, I like these satellite contracts because they are pretty easy and pretty straightforward, so you can use them like today when the research areas are still in the shadow of a planet or so, and you need to wait a little bit. Then just launching a satellite is pretty straightforward, and so this is really cool. And yeah, right now I'm just performing the usual approach of reaching the 200 meters per second mark at 10 kilometer altitude. Now I can throttle up after I have jettisoned the solid rocket boosters. And then comes the tricky part, that I need to try to adjust a little bit the inclination of my orbit while I am ascending. So I need now to perform my gravity turn, and I think I need to aim just a little bit more to the side. Well, it's a little bit hard to perform such a maneuver because yeah, the main problem is that I'm not really able to monitor my inclination during the ascent, so I just can eyeball it. And I hope when I'm performing a launch like this, then I am doing it right, but I'm not quite sure because, well, I have down here the heading 90 degrees. I think I need to get even a little bit more down, maybe to 100 degrees. 99 degrees would be a little bit better, I guess. 99 degrees would be more or less spot on, because I think the inclination was something like, can I check this during the ascent? Where's my ascending node? Over here is... Oh, wait, I'm overshooting just a little bit. When I do this... Okay, it's changing as I'm launching. Okay, I think it was something around... Oh, I can continue my gravity turn around 9.3 degrees or so. So I think this is now the good way. And okay, we are now gaining some speed, we are gaining some altitude, and the main stage, or the central stage, is out of fuel, so we can jettison it. And I can now jettison also my payload fairing, so this tiny thing is my new satellite, and I can enable the engine, I think. Yeah, or I need... wait. 74 kilometers, yeah, I need to raise it a little bit more. I like to start with maybe... Where is now the target orbit over here? I like to start with 100 kilometers, and I think I have already achieved a little bit like the inclination I need to achieve. This is cool. Okay. Now I have the apoapsis at 100 kilometers. Very nice. I like to move the marker a little bit closer, like this. Okay, very good, very good. So, and yeah, this is the right way how you can launch your satellite. You just need to wait that the inclination, or that the ascending and descending node is directly above Kerbal Space Center, and then you are good to go to perform the launch, and you just need to try to aim for the right inclination. And I think I did a pretty good job. Okay, now it's time to get into an orbit. I think we can get a little bit closer. Okay, now it's time. Full throttle, here we go. Oh, I can close this maneuver node, very good. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to see my final inclination and how much I need to change my current inclination. I hope I'm pretty much spot on, or pretty close to the target inclination. But at first I like to insert my spacecraft into a circular orbit. And okay, cut the engine, very good. So, as a help, because the ascending descending node, or the inclination, is, there's a moon, is given relative to the equator of Kerbin, and so I like to use the moon as my help. And okay, the How do I do this now? It's a little bit confusing. Descending node -2 degrees. This makes no... Oh, over here. Okay, we have our slight inclination in this way. So I need... How do I perform this? I think I need to perform right at... In which direction am I flying? I'm flying towards the sun. Okay, then the first thing is, I guess, the descending node. So over here-ish in 3 minutes. Yeah, this sounds good. Okay, now I need to... how do I do this? How do I do this best? I need to change over here just a little bit. It's really hard to see. How do I do this best? It's not that easy. I think like this. This could be the right way. So I have to see if the descending node is changing as I'm doing the burn, coming up in 2.5 minutes. Okay, time for... Oh, I need to, or I should, extend my solar arrays. Okay, and now it's time for a quick time warp to get closer to the moment. Okay, I'm now getting closer, and I would assume that the descending node is changing as I'm doing the burn. So let me see. Yeah, okay, it's going down. This is exactly what I wanted to see. This is cool. It's a little bit hard to perform the maneuver spot on. Okay, I think I have to... I can close this maneuver node. I have to keep my engine running until I have 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1. Okay. I have now achieved the right inclination. This is cool. Then the next goal is to have the apoapsis at the right spot. So I need to fly over here and perform my burn over here in order to raise my apoapsis to the target apoapsis. Okay, maybe like this. I can increase just a little bit. Okay, like this. This should be more or less spot on. This is cool. This is cool. Okay, the burn is coming up in 3 minutes and it's a 46-second burn. Okay, time to perform a quick time warp to get closer. Okay, now we are almost there. And aim for the maneuver node and full throttle. Full throttle. Here we go. Here we go. Now I like to bring my satellite out to the apoapsis, or at first I like to raise my apoapsis to the target apoapsis. Then maybe I need to adjust a little bit my orbit so that I'm really matching the target altitude. And then I will fly out to the apoapsis, and there I like to perform the next burn in order to raise the periapsis to the target periapsis. Okay, time to cut the engine right now. I need to raise just a little bit more my... I need to have... okay, too many nodes over here. I need to have 2691 and I am at 2695. So I will perform a very, very short and tiny okay, this was too much. Retrograde burn. Okay, I think this is maybe getting a little bit out of hand if I really try to arrive there spot on. 90. 91. This is cool. Okay. Now I have the apoapsis at the right spot. The next goal now is to set the maneuver node for the apoapsis so that I just need to perform a burn in order to raise my periapsis. Okay, it's hard to see, but almost there. This is then spot on. So 1 hour and 17 minutes, very cool. time to perform some time lapse. Okay, now we are flying out. This is really cool. This is really amazing to see Kerbin getting smaller and smaller as we are flying out. Okay, don't overshoot. This is a nice view. This is a nice view down to Kerbin. Okay. This is really a nice altitude for a satellite, and I'm also thinking about at some point I like to launch a satellite into a geostationary orbit. I think this is also... Hey, stop. I thought I would have stopped the time warp, but apparently not. Okay, now I hope we are still able to fix this. Okay, I need now to have my map, the orbital map, and yeah, at some point I like to launch something into geostationary orbit. I think this could be also pretty cool. Okay, let's close this. I'm a little bit too high, I guess. So okay, the target orbit has disappeared, and I got an information, so I can now get over here. I like to see contract complete. Position satellite in a specific orbit of Kerbin. You have successfully deployed our satellite in orbit of Kerbin. Okay, very nice, very nice. This is how you are launching a satellite. And yeah, this is really amazing. Now I can perform the spacecraft separation. Very cool. I like now to drift a little bit away, and then I like to aim retrograde in order to deorbit the spent stage. Okay, very good, very good. And it's gone. Very cool, very cool. Now I like to switch back to my satellite. Okay, I need to use the map apparently because I'm already too far away from my satellite. Switch to Kerbin's had a probe. Why probe? Okay, at first we can extend the solar arrays. This is all the time the most important step during the launch of a satellite, that the solar arrays are being deployed, and well, after this moment everyone is happy because then they are at least sure that the satellite is able to recharge its batteries. Okay, now the deployment of our satellite was a success. We have our satellite in the desired orbit. This is cool. Now I just like to rename the vessel to Kerbin Set A. Okay, very good. So this is our cool view down to Kerbin. This is really amazing, and yeah, I'm happy. I'm really happy with the outcome of this contract. And now I like no time warp. I just like to see something. Oh wait, I think we will thesis from the space center. I like to see, is the are the locations on Minmus now in the daylight. What do we have over here? Randall's Odyssey. Okay. Apparently there are other contracts, and I think I need to do something over there. Maybe take a surface sample or so. Where's Kerbal Space Center? It's over there, so it's directly on the opposite side of Kerbin. I'm not quite sure if I really like to fly over there. Right now I like to see Minmus lander, and no, it's still a little bit in the shadow, so we have to wait just a little bit longer until we can fly over there and land there. But you can see over there some features of the landscape are already getting into the sunlight, so this is cool, and I'm not quite sure how long it will take me to fly down there. Should I already... Yeah, I think it will take us some time to fly over there. Maybe we are then in the daylight when we are arriving down there. This would be cool. Okay. I like now to fly over to these parts. What is the closest one? It's this one. Activate navigation. Yeah, good. It would be helpful if I would be able to see some kind of target marker in which direction I need to turn. Okay, I'm here. The sun is there. So a little bit away from the sun, then I should be able to see the... That's really cool if I'm flying out of the sun. Well, we will see, we will see. Okay, I need to perform the lift off. No, this is the wrong direction. This is also the wrong direction. Yeah, somewhere over here should be the target. At least I think so. Cut the engine. What have I done so far with... Yeah, I'm more or less pointing the right way. I could change a little bit. I'm not quite sure. Do I need to... Yeah, this is the right way. This is moving it the right way. This is good. Okay. And yeah, I think down there is some kind of marker. Very good, very good. Now, I like to raise the apoapsis to maybe 10 kilometers once again. Or 6. Okay, there is apparently the marker. It's hard to see because it's yellow. Okay, I need to get it a little bit more over there. Very cool, very cool. Okay. My Minmus apoapsis is increasing. But wait. I need to turn this a little bit over there. Okay, this is quite cool. I can adjust this a little bit later, but I'm a little bit afraid. I think Minmus will start turning, so I think I have to adjust during my flight. I think this is quite a challenge to get over there. But yeah, it's pretty interesting to fly away. And let me make sure. Okay, this is the spend stage, but on the other hand, over there is still an unused materials bay and so on. So I don't want to jettison right now these parts, because if I would do this, then I would lose one experiment, and this would be pretty sad. Okay, I am now flying over here, but I think Minmus will rotate around while I'm flying, so I think I will, in 3 minutes, set a maneuver node over here so that we can enjoy a little bit the view from the outside as we are flying out to the apoapsis. We are all the time in the sunlight. This is pretty cool. Okay. Now we have reached the apoapsis. Very cool, very cool. Okay, yeah, I need now to burn the right way. Can I... Okay, I have to remove this. I want to... Yeah, I have to burn this way. I was right. Very good. I have now to adjust for the rotation of Minmus. Okay, I'm not quite sure how far Minmus will rotate around while I'm flying, so I will bring this a little bit over there. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, this looks interesting, this looks interesting. And I hope I'm then able to land in the sunlight. I think as a first preparation I will aim for the retrograde vector just in case. And at what point over here I would be pretty close. So another 3 minutes to go. This is interesting. This is interesting. I'm really excited about this. I'm doing so many new things basically at today, like well, the satellite launch. Well, of course I did the satellite mission already in the Christmas episodes, but okay, yeah, this is good. But this was a new or a second attempt in the Kerbal Space Program on wings. Land. Okay, I am coming down pretty spot on, but I think, how do I do this? I need to... Somewhere down there is my target area. I need to maybe reduce a little bit the descent rate. The main problem is that I have to end. We are still in the darkness. This is sad. This is really sad. I hoped. Okay, I have stopped now there. Okay, this is good. This is good. I'm coming directly across the target area. So I like now. Okay, you're entering the zone. Now I need to come to a stop more or less. At least to I need to kill all my lateral velocity. Like this. Now let's bring the vector on top. I hope I'm still in the... Okay, I'm in surface mode. This is good. I hope I am still in the right zone. Okay, I like now to enjoy... I like to perform the landing from this point of view. I hope this will work. I have over here my vertical speed. I have here my surface speed. So at this point I can just use these indications over here, because the surface speed and the vertical speed are exactly the same, or at least they should be exactly the same. And I hope I'm currently still in the research area. This would be cool. This would be cool. Okay, I have an altitude of 1 kilometer. So this is exciting. 500 meters. Okay, I like now to 300 meters. 200 meters. Okay, now I like to try to keep my vertical speed below 5 meters per second. Okay, I can already see the surface. This is good. Am I moving sideways? I'm moving a little bit sideways. This is not good. Okay, I have to stop the sideways motion. The lateral movement, okay. Now I'm coming more or less to a hover. Okay, only I'm below 100 meters altitude. Am I still moving sideways? No. It's good. Now. Oh, I'm starting to move sideways a little bit. I'm coming down very, very, very slowly. There's the surface. Reduce a little bit the descent speed, and we are on the surface. We landed on Minmus. Okay, I think this was a successful landing out of the lander can. This was cool. This was really cool. Okay, I have cut the throttle. Okay, I am now on the ground. The lander has survived. This is cool. Okay, where am I? I can't do a new report, but when I'm now performing the seismic scan, I'll log seismic data. Seismic waves are detected from Minmus flats. Okay. Oh, and there was just information that I took the seismic scan at the right area. This is cool. Okay. And over here we have Perform seismic surveys on Minmus near zone FQG4. You gathered survey data from zone FQG4 alpha on Minmus. Okay, well done, well done. And while I'm here, what is the stage I will discard at this stage? So I can observe the materials bay for a material study from Minmus flats. While the material samples were processed, you began to turn... Okay, I have read this in the last episode. I can keep the data, and I can observe the mystery goo. You observe the goo. Okay, very good. Okay, this should have removed one of the landing areas. Then we need to land in 3 other areas. But I think we will do this in the next episode when we are back in the sunlight. And yeah, in this case, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. Until then, my name is Abby. See you!